Well, hello there. Welcome to the Walking Kev. Sorry if I scared you. Jump cut there. It is the day before we fly home to Austin, and I'm packing, getting everything together, refining my kit. There's something I like about travel, especially when it's a quick trip like this. I like to go through my backpack and reorganize everything and decide, what's going, what's not going. And every trip is different. I pack a different gear bag for every trip. And this one's going to be interesting because I don't want to check any luggage because I am just opposed to checking luggage for some reason. Um, I try to avoid it every chance I get. I just don't like having to wait at the little conveyor thing for someone to finally load my bag on. So I try to travel as often as possible with just carry on, and even more often I try to travel with just a backpack, and that is just the way I like to do things. Now I'm a guy who really loves his backpacks. I've got a lot of them, and some of them are fancier than others. But what I've settled on is this pretty small backpack. So if I'm going to take a long trip, it's just not enough. I can't put everything I need into that bag. Usually, the trick to traveling with a small bag like that is being willing to, one, wear certain items more than once. That does not include underwear. So rest assured, I do have a separate. I have underwear for every single day, plus one to grow on. That's my rule. The other thing you want to do if you are traveling with a small backpack, and that's it, that's your entire luggage, is reduce the things that you carry as much as possible, and that may mean not carrying certain toiletries. So there are some toiletries that I actually don't carry with me until I get to where I'm going. So I'll carry a toothbrush. I can always find toothpaste somewhere, or in a pinch I can just raw dog it and brush with nothing but water, or the soap that I use, which I don't carry with me, so this is pointless, but it advertises itself as being usable as toothpaste in a pinch. So that's that Dr. Bronner's soap. But I don't do that. I just pick up like a small tube of toothpaste when I arrive wherever I'm going. You can always find toothpaste at the airport. The little travel toothpaste. It's going to cost you a fortune, but it's better than, you can't carry a full-size tube, and I don't want to mess with it anyway. So or when I get to where I'm going, there's almost always a drugstore or something nearby, so I go get whatever toiletries I left behind. So I carry, basically I have something I use for my hair, but I could get by without that as well, as long as I have access to something like conditioner. There's lots of little tricks. I won't go into all of it. And the other, I guess the final thing, if you are trying to travel with just a backpack and keep things small profile, is wear the clothing that you are going to, the bulkiest clothing if you can. So, I go to the airport, I'll wear my jeans. I usually wear a t-shirt, and over that some kind of other shirt, like one of my button-ups or a sweater or something. And then I always try to carry a hoodie or some small light jacket or something like that. And that way I've got it with me, and they don't count it as carry-on for the plane, and it doesn't take up room in my bag. So there you go. That's Kevin's 3 tips for traveling with nothing but a backpack. And I'm going to be driving home from Austin. I'm going to be driving from Austin to Pennsylvania in the Bronco on this trip, and we'll try to document it a little bit as I go. But it's all driving, so I don't need a ton of stuff. Plus, we've got our storage there, so I may pick some things up to bring up here. I don't know. You'll know when I know. So thanks for tuning in to the Walking Kev, and we will see you next time. God bless.